It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards taking on the Brooklyn Nets. The opening tip belongs to the Wizards as we get going in Washington. It's a big finish. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in a game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
To Horford. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Oh, yeah, we're going right back to you.
And gets both to drop at the line. To Simmons. Goes to the left side. Nothing going here on that drive. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Harris to Holiday. Gets it in the right corner. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Nets have it. Holiday to Horford. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And scores.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Off the assist.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
To Fournier. Over to the right side. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. There's the toss. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Harris to Horford. There it is, Al Horford. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
Wizards have it. Driving right to the basket. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. To Nurkic. Able to convert inside.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Simmons. Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Fournier. It's Washington with the basketball. Oh, Ben Simmons. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To J.R. Smith. Here comes the screen. Harris to J.R. Smith. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Stepping in for the Wizards, number 13, Jeremy Grant.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's been lights out so far. 5 for 5.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Off the mark on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second.
2 minutes.
Washington basketball.
Lock up.
Surveys the floor. Has a chance. Can't connect.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Down the lane to lay it in.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Simmons into the front court. It's an 11-point game.
I got him.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Into the front court comes Smith. He'll run the offense. Nurkic rocking the rim. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Gets it in the left corner. Smith. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Nothing going here on that drive. And scores. Strong take.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And a nice finish at the rim.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Fires the three. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
He'll put it up at the buzzer. It's good at the buzzer. He got it out well before the red light came on. And that extends the lead at the end of the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Brooklyn's ball. To Nurkic. Had a chance, but it's no good. Danny Green. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. To Kelly Oubre. Driving right to the basket. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
They go down low to Simmons. And counted at the rim.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Nurkic to the basket, but a shot no good.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
Easy path to the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To J.R. Smith. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. To J.R. Smith. Not that time. Simmons to Danny Green. Cashes in for 2.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Simmons. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Substitutions, Washington.
Holiday to Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Wizards at the controls. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Holiday in possession. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Holiday to Kelly Oubre. Jared Allen pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Simmons. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Off the assist.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Holiday controls the basketball. His guys down big. Harris to Nurkic. For 3. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oubre. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Flushes it home.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Oubre defended by Jeremy Grant. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Harris. Gets it in the right corner. To Tobias Harris. Here comes the screen. Harris. Deep left corner. To Holiday. Shot won't go. To Simmons. Fires the 3. Man, that was a tough shot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 32, Al Horford. And number 10, Evan Fournier.
Wide open look won't go. Won't go. Nets have the basketball. To Horford. Has a look. Horford Shot no good.
I got him. Here we go.
To Simmons. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Simmons.
Hands up. You got him.
Mikal Bridges.
Let's cut. Double team.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul. Harris to Holiday. Curling inside. Ben Simmons with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oubre to Tobias Harris. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Into the front court comes Simmons. Under a minute to go before halftime. Al Horford tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Holiday. Harris to Fournier. Down low for Harris. Oh, he had it. Jeremy Grant. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Mikal Bridges. Simmons. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks down the 3.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
20-footer at the buzzer. It's good, just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Wizards were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Washington Wizards. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Defense.
The Washington Wizards are exhibiting some great defense. They're refusing to let shooters get comfortable and showing great anticipation in the passing lanes.
Player of the half.
Simmons. And his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Horford. And finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Simmons. Stuffs it down with authority.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Brooklyn's got it. To Horford. Oubre. To Fournier. Here comes the screen. Fournier. For 3. No good. Simmons with it. His guys holding the big lead. And he finishes at the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Harris. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And finishes strong.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Nets have it to Tobias Harris. Down to 5 on the 24. And scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Simmons. Trying to cash in. Yes. It drops. Little drama on that one.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Tobias Harris. To Kelly Oubre. Five on the shot clock. Has a chance. Off the mark.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Fournier knocked loose. Oh, I had him going there for a second. Lobs it up. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Fournier. Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. Mikal Bridges. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 39,
Holiday to Tobias Harris. Ben Simmons swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Holiday. Nothing going here on that drive. Holiday to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He misses. To Mikal Bridges. Cleaning the offensive glass. Simmons. To Mikal Bridges. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not going down here. Brooklyn with the basketball to Tobias Harris. Probing the defense. Harris to Horford. Has a look. Evan Fournier. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Can't get the bounce. To Holiday. Screen coming. Fournier to Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. Can't connect. Simmons with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Mikal Bridges. Simmons. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Simmons. 4-3. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Holiday to Fournier. There it is, Al Horford. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
For the Washington Wizards, number 40, Bam Adebayo.
Holiday.
One minute remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and it's Simmons to claim the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Jeremy Grant trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Career mark of 64%. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the 3rd quarter. Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Shot by Holiday, no good.
Timeout for the Wizards.
has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
We all know that's the part of Ben Simmons' game that he needs to work on in order to take his game to the next level. He has to become a respectable shooter because even if he puts his head down and gets to the rim and gets fouled, he only shoots 56% from the free throw line. By the way, DeAndre Jordan and Dwight Howard were better free throw shooters last year than Ben Simmons. Wow.
Stuffs it down with authority.
The assist from number 2.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Wizards way out in front. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the 4th. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting 5 has certainly earned the 4th quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Nets have the basketball. To Fournier. Smith. Sizing up the defense to Tobias Harris. The Nets now with 4 to shoot to Nurkic. Jared Allen snatching it out of the air. The shot clock expires. Here's Simmons with it up top. Looking to make something happen. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
The assist from number 30, Drew Holiday.
Wizards with the basketball. Simmons fires the 3, drills the 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harris to Fournier. Here comes the screen. Fournier to Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound comes down to Green. Simmons to Danny Green. For 3, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in for the Brooklyn Nets, number 4, Ty Lawson.
He sent took that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Simmons to Mikal Bridges. To Simmons. Beyond the arc for three. That's not his range. It's no good. Holiday controls the basketball. Down a bundle. To Tobias Harris. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. To Simmons. Lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Holiday to Tobias Harris. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Simmons. Gets it in the right corner. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-pointer.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Horford. And breaks it up.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Brooklyn's got it. To Nurkic. Love the hustle. Sprawl down on the deck. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Nice swat that time.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Simmons into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Jared Allen sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Holiday in possession. His guys down big. Oubre to Holiday. Horford to Holiday. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Simmons. Cruises inside for 2.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Oh, I missed a short one there. Matthew Dellavedova sends it away. 4th this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Simmons to Mikal Bridges. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Evan Fournier. Simmons. Fires the 3. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Nice pass to set things up.
Number 30, Drew Holiday.
Double team. Take a shot.
Tobias Harris rejects it. The Wizards are the winners as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Wizards could not have been more dominant in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Washington Wizards. It wasn't surprising to see this team on the losing end of this matchup. They weren't very good with their execution, and they suffered for it. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
Simmons played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
here's a view of the upcoming games for the Washington Wizards. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.